I got a new toy right there. Let's check it out. This came in the mail today. Primeweld, MiG 180. Went ahead and bought that guy because the old trusty Harbor Freight welder died on me. Been a pretty good unit overall, but went ahead and ordered this thing because I needed to replace it. Looked at reviews, everybody seemed to like them. At work, every day I run Miller 211s, outstanding welder, so my standards have gone up a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing out of the box, and then we're gonna talk about how we're gonna test it. We ordered this on Sunday. Today's Thursday, and it came today, obviously. And I have been anxiously awaiting this welder. And the reason I have been anxiously awaiting this welder is because my buddy Corey has that 55 Chevy, and we are fixing to do a twin turbo kit on it. And my old welder, like I say, took a crap. I could have TIG welded everything, but I really don't want to because it's time consuming and tedious. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build the turbo kit with this guy. First rattle out of the box. I'm not even gonna turn it on until we go to building the turbo kit. So, you know, first time use, real world reviews. I weld exhaust every day. It's what I do for a living. So I feel like I'm a competent enough welder, but yeah, we're gonna send it. We're gonna hook it up. This will all be brand new to me. I'm not flipping that switch until we get ready to build that turbo kit. So anyway, that's probably gonna happen next week. In the video, it'll happen here in just a second. But anyway, I'm gonna pack everything back up out of the way, and I'll bring you guys back once we actually get to work on that. So we're at work, or I'm at my work. I brought my welding cart in, which I had to modify a little bit, put some bigger wheels on the back because this welder is significantly lighter than my old Harbor Freight welder, and my wheels are up here. My bottle back here would want to wheelie. So I stuck some new wheels on the back of it, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing set up in preparation for Corey to get here with the 55. Well, everything was in the package that I needed. Regulator, I like that style of regulator. Came with that spool of wire. Got it set to recommended settings for 14 gauge. Feeds wire, runs. We'll get Corey here with that 55 and we'll see how it actually welds. Okay, so Corey, hi Corey.
What's going on, Dad?
Showed up with the 55. And we've been beating and banging on this stuff. If you want to see actually the process of building the turbo kit, it'll be on his channel, which is Muscle & Cars. I am just going to do this welder thing. So I have not struck an arc with that welder, and the first thing I'm going to do with that welder is weld this flange to this, and we'll see. Because kind of my philosophy on this is I see a lot of welder reviews, and they're welding coupons together on a table. And you know, honestly, you can weld coupons together on a table with a 6011 and extension cord. You know, it can be done. So we're just gonna do a real world review on this thing. So, and then like the welders I run at work, you know, which we're at my work because obviously it makes exhaust work easier. You know, Miller 211, which is an outstanding welder. And then we got our little primeweld over here. So let me get this thing set up and we're gonna find out what's up. Hopefully that's somewhere close. Gas flow set at 20 CFH. Find out. And this is it. This is legit first arc with this welder. Have not struck an arc with this thing. I'm gonna purge my gun a few times. Make sure I got gas to it. Give myself every chance I can have. Stick it out right. All right, let's see what's up. Real world review here, man. Dude. That welds as good as that Miller. I mean, we'll see.
Obviously, it wasn't looking. I could just hear it.
Dude. Okay, man. That's pretty solid, pretty nice tacks. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just
Beat her up.
Beat her up. I'll tell you what, let's do though.
Okay.
Let's grab a helmet. You want to shoot through a helmet and see if we can like actually get the. Okay, let's see what happens. This is difficult to hold. I'll say that. You know what's funny? I was just talking shit about welding coupons on a flat surface. Then what do?
Weld on flat surface.
That's alright, we'll be out of position pretty quick. Okay. Alright, that's welded. That's not bad. You know what? I'm gonna say $550 welder. I am gonna run back over this. I didn't get this toes tied in quite as good as I want.
Okay.
That's me, not the welder. I gotta say, it runs pretty good. I am so far I'm impressed. We'll have it out of position here soon enough, and we'll do some more stuff. Well, it sounds good. Yeah, it does.
Look at that, dude.
That's yeah, that'll work. Gooder enough. Hey. So my only complaint to this point is the ground clamp seems a little janky. You can see I've got it put on here. Let me get straight on with this thing. It's all twisted. This thing, we've got a big gap here and not here. So the ground clamp's a little janky, but that ain't no big deal. That's something $25 at Harbor Freight will fix and get one of the big, like brass ones, like what I use on my TIG. But man, this thing so far is running good. Of course, been welded on a flat surface. Corey's went to get bolts, and we're gonna go ahead and actually mount the up pipe here, and we'll be doing some out of position welding pretty soon. So we'll see how it does there. Well, I did my welding. I can't keep up with my normal gloves. So really happy with the little welder to this point. Fixing to do the first out of position welds. Everything we've done so far, we've done over here where we can turn it and whatever. So we're gonna see what happens to the out of position welds. So all we gotta do is do it. one thing that kind of tricks me out about it, it's like when you first pull the trigger,
Mm-hmm.
it strikes an arc, and then it just like pauses for just a second. You get like pop and then cook, and it's I mean, it's the machine sensing it, I'm sure, but it's just kind of weird. I'm not used to that. Complicated stuff down here. I do like it has a post flow like built in, so when you let off when you're welding, when you're like stitch welding like that, you'll hear it keeps flowing gas. It's like between the stitches, it keeps flowing gas, so that keeps everything covered. And I like that a lot. You know, I like to not be a complete hippie asshole, so frankly, what I gotta say about this little welder is for $550, I'm extremely pleased with it. I am extremely pleased with it. That is absolutely hands down worth $550. And like I said, I run 211 millers every day, all day. You'd think welding that much I'd be better at it, but I'm done, so it is what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. I'm gonna give it my stamp of approval. Freaking prime weld for the win. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and finish this turbo kit up. I'll bring you guys back and show it once we get everything done, but I'm not gonna waste your time and show you each individual weld and just, you know, keep same shit over and over. So we're gonna keep working, and I will show you guys when this is complete. We're done. Corey yanking that thing off of there. But come in here and we cooked everything in with that little prime weld 180. And I have to say, I'm well satisfied with it. Anywhere that it doesn't look good is my fault. Like, you know, we cooked that bung in there and all this stuff, and it burns really well. Like, that was a crap cut that we had to kind of fill the gap. But once again, fill the gap, me. You know, this is probably not how you're supposed to do YouTube. Be like, this is everything I did wrong, but it is what it is. And I ain't gonna hide nothing. The truth is what the truth is. Let me back up a little bit here and just kind of get the visual impact of this. This car is ridiculous. Long story how we got to this point, but that video is going to be coming over on Muscle and Cars. So when that comes out, you should check it out. It's going to be a good one, I believe. But anyway, as far as the little welder goes, very happy with it. I believe I would recommend it. And like I say, I run these millers all day, every day. So I should be a better welder than I am, but once again, is what it is. But I would recommend it. And actually, I would highly recommend it for a budget welder. It's outstanding. Like bang for the buck is nuts on that thing. Super, super happy with it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you'll join me next time.